Hello, one and all present here. This is Amit Kumar Singh. Welcome everyone to my 30th class. Okay, and in this class, we're going to discuss column chart with shapes based on conditions. So, probably you can understand already we have spoken about column chart. We have already discussed about column chart with shapes. Hope you remember we when we are doing crossover charts, we have spoken about column charts with different kind of shapes. Okay, we have discussed about lollipop chart, we have discussed about bar in bar chart. What is unique about this class is that we're going to discuss the column chart based on the condition. Here we'll put if condition, like if condition in the sense that if the sum of the profit is greater than zero, then you show me the up arrow. While if the sum of the profit, while if the sum of the profit is less than zero, then you show me the downward arrow. So in this video, what we're going to do, we're going to talk about how we can work on column chart with the shapes, and those shapes will change based on the conditions of properties law. While if the profit is greater than zero, then it will show you upward arrow. While if the sum of profit is less than zero, then it will show a downward arrow. And here we'll follow what? Here we'll follow dual axis concept. Here we'll follow dual axis concept. Now, while talking about the dual axis concept, now let's discuss about how we can demonstrate the same thing in Tableau. So if I'm working in Tableau, so what I need a measure, I need a dimension. So I'll take subcategory as the dimension, and I'll take sales as the measure. Okay. So subcategory, if I drag the subcategory over the column, and if I drag the sales over the row, so I will get this column chart like this. You know this very well. Okay, now because I'm discussing here crossover charts. So again, drag the sales over the row. Okay, then downward arrow and click on dual axis. Okay, now you get dotted relationship. Okay, first I'll try to create somewhat like a lollipop chart. So now you can see you have three marks. Okay, so first one I want to make it bar. Click on bar. Okay, and then you can go to size, decrease its size. Okay, then you can change it color. Fine. And for the second bar, you can go, not the bars, for the second axis, you can go change the color of this. So this look like a some flowering part. So this, this is about lollipop chart. You know about them. So here, what we're going to do, here we are talking about column chart with shapes based on condition. So here I have created the column charts where I have taken one dimension and two measures. So one dimension what I have taken is subcategory, and the two measures what I have taken are both are sales only. And by using them, I created the lollipop chart. Now my objective here is not to create a lollipop chart. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to this second sum of sales. Okay, and there change the automatic to shapes. Okay, you can choose any shapes from here. Okay, already you know about this. Already I have made a video on these shapes. Okay, already I have made a video based on these shapes. Okay, so we have discussed different kinds of shapes. You can either install some shapes, whichever you want it to show. Okay, once you just install that shape, go to documents, and in that go to my Tableau repository. In that go to shapes and put that shape into this bug tracking, whichever shape you want. Okay. Now here, whichever shapes you want, you can do like this way. Then go to more shapes. Here you can choose any shape. If you first time if you choose any shape that will be visible here, you just click there and do reload shapes. Okay, and then you do apply and then press OK. Okay, so then you can easily see that shape here. Fine. So you know about them, right? So we know about these things very well. What is the objective here? Here we are not talking about column chart with shapes, which we already done. In this class, we will talk about chart with shapes based on conditions. So we create a condition. Condition is that if the sum of profit is greater than zero, then it should show a positive arrow and all. So what I can do, I'll go to analysis, create calculated field, and here you can put profit. You can give a name for this profit status, something like this. And here I can say sum of profit is greater than zero. It contains error. You can see this. Make sure that it does not contain error. So sum of, you just click from here. Don't write profit by yourself. Greater than zero. Now it should show calculation is valid. Apply, press OK. Now, once you get this profit status, so the outcome of this profit status would be true or false. So if the sum of profit is greater than zero, uh, then it show true, otherwise show false. Okay, it's create a Boolean arithmetic. Okay, so what you can do, drag this profit status on color. Okay, so you can see sum of profit greater than zero. When it's not zero, it will show in blue color. Already we have done three examples are there, bookcases or suppliers or tables. Already we have discussed among them about them already. So if I just remove it from here, so what I want based on different shapes I want. Just create this icon shape here. Okay, just create this icon shape, and then okay, sorry, this is bar only. Go to second sum of sales. Here shapes is there, so just put profit status on the shapes. Once you've done this, you can see here two icon in the ligands, false or true. Click on false, then click on this profit, the recently the tab what you created, Boolean tab. You just click there. You click on say shape from there and choose which shape you want. You want to show downward arrow, right? So downward arrow. This is the downward arrow, or some other color downward arrow. Yeah, this color downward arrow is better. So you can click apply and then press OK. So for bookcases, for suppliers and for tables, you can see a downward arrow, right? While for true, you just click on true, go to shapes, uh, select the shape, go to shapes here, arrow. You can choose anything, right? So you can choose any shapes, whether anything you want. You can choose arrow to be green arrow up, apply, press OK. So wherever you have higher profit, whenever you have profit greater than zero, you can see you will get a green color arrow which showing up, while whenever you are getting loss, it's showing with red color arrow pointing downward. This is what I wanted to do. So you can save this work, okay, in Tableau Public. You know the steps how you need to do. Make sure that when you save, it should be in extracted mode. It should not be in live mode. Clear, everyone? Anyone, any doubt? So you remember, right, what we did in the last video. So in the last video, when we were discussing about the same thing only, right? So where you had a subcategory in column, you have sales in the row. Okay. Now what you wanted to highlight those subcategories which have negative profit. So we discussed among them that profit status you put under colors. So when you put under colors, you had this bookcases or suppliers or tables under blue color because they have negative profit. You can drag the profit over levels to see that. Okay, you can see the value of the profit for them. Okay, so we have done like this in the last class. We have discussed that you create a condition and you put that condition over the over this axis, which talking about subcategory and sales. This is about subcategory and sales, the vertical relationship about them, which we have reflected in the term of columnar chart. But wherever the profit is negative, the same will be reflected in other color, so that you get an idea. So it's a crossover between the your sales and the profit and the dimension, which is your subcategory, where without including profit here, you still can make an understanding about the profit. Okay, so the same thing, like if you drag the subcategory on the row, okay, and if you put the profit, if you put the sales under levels, okay, so if you drag the profit status on the color, okay, if you drag the profit status on the color, okay, you can see this, you can easily understand among them. Okay, you can easily see these are the value of sales. Okay, these are the value of sales. But in these values, if there's a profit which is negative, that will be reflected with blue color line. Like you can easily see for suppliers, okay, or you can see for suppliers, or you can see for bookcases, or you can see for tables. Clear, everyone? Not visible actually clearly. Let me drag. If I can drag this, you drag the profit. Okay, here you can see this, right? So the bookcases, while the paper, while the table, it reflecting with blue color line, while the other they are reflecting with orange color line wherever your profit is positive. So already we have discussed among them in the last class. You can show the same thing in under different representative. If you want subcategory to be represented with capital letters and all, what you can do, you can go to subcategory. Okay, you can go to subcategory, or you can do under analysis. Go to create, under create, go to calculate field, and here I can write upper bracket open, close bracket, then apply and OK. So before I press OK, you can give a name for this function, upper subcategory, press OK, apply, press OK. Now you can see upper subcategory. If I drag it here, you can see them in the capital letter. Clear, everyone? This the way you use text function like upper, you can use lower also, you can use proper also. You can use any text function. The way I use proper, upper, you can use any other text function also. I hope you understood about this, what we have done in this class. So with that intention, time to say goodbye to all of you. Thank you, everyone. It was pleasure teaching you all. I hope you are have subscribed my YouTube channel. So you can go to my YouTube channel. This is the link for this YouTube channel. I have around 1042 subscriber. Please come and subscribe to my channel. So for all content related uh, parameters, if you are more interested for that, make sure that you go to that. So thank you, everyone. I'll see you all very soon in the next class. Take care. Bye, everyone.